one? Was it about the matchup? Was it about just thinking these 5 guys together would get you the best start?
No, I think when you start and you have a couple scrimmages, you have a couple exhibitions, you play 5 games, there's enough data at that point to say sometimes somebody else starting helps their rotation, and sometimes it doesn't, but it allows us to be more functional offensively. I'm yet to see a lineup that's that good from a rebounding standpoint. So if you play bigger, you should rebound better, right? In theory. And when you don't, now if you're going to struggle to rebound, now let's be more efficient in other areas. And so, I thought, Miles had finished some games for us. CJ finished a game for us. Chikari had finished some games while he started. And so, it's not that big of a deal, but you're just looking for, positive reactions. You're just looking for guys meshing better, whether that's in the rotation or starting the game. But obviously Cam makes shots early. Miles scores quick 7 points right there. So they really gave us a lift from a scoring standpoint there. It gives us more space to be able to play.
Just Miles being a lot better as a defender and a rebounder than he might have been a year ago. Did that make this sort of lineup possible?
Yeah, I mean, he's really helped his cause. And sometimes when you're with a good low post player like Trey and a ball dominant guard like Braden, you don't always get cracks at things from an offensive standpoint. It kind of depends on how they want to defend our ball screen action or our post up action or other stuff that we run. But he's done well, just taking the shots that come his way and just, being an opportunistic scorer. But I thought he's done a much better job going to get the ball. We're not doing a good job boxing out, but then we have some people that have done a better job of going to get it. And that no matter what you do, that's how you got to finish things. And I think he's done that. I think he's done a much better job defending too. He got those 2 fouls beginning the second half, but no, he's just more of a conscious effort, more of an understanding what he's doing than anything.
Coach Painter. Obviously, today was a good win. What are you looking most forward to in the coming weeks with a really tough schedule coming up? Obviously, a holiday tournament is on deck, and everyone got to play today. So what are you kind of looking most forward to? Yeah, just getting better this week in practice and, being ready for NC State. And, obviously I talked about rebounding, trying to make improvements in that area. But, our starters only had 4 turnovers. I know they didn't play the whole game, but they only had 4 turnovers. And I think it's a better sign. We have the ability to play without turning the ball over. So if we can rebound the basketball and take care of the basketball, we're going to put ourselves in a better position. But we have a tough stretch here, obviously, with the 2 games in San Diego and then 2 conference games and then 2 SEC opponents on neutral courts. That's a tough stretch there for us, but that's what you want. You want that. But whether it's from game to game or practice to practice, just keep getting better and just doing a better job collectively.
Matt, I think you guys start the game 4-6 from 3. Marshall doesn't give up a lot of threes generally. And then the last 9 minutes of the first half, 1 field goal. Right. Just what changed with the offense execution-wise from beginning to end?
It got a little sloppy there. The good shots that we got didn't go down. We didn't execute great. We had some turnovers in that mix. And just got to do a better job of taking care of the basketball. And but then also, I think, and I know it's not an offensive thing, but it kind of, you want your morale to be high. And so guys will get down on themselves when they miss good shots. But I thought we did better things defensively. But then if you don't reward yourself and box out and get those rebounds, now you got, you stay on, defense kind of demoralizes you as a group, and you can't let it. We got to do a better job of finishing off the play with a rebound, but also just do a better job of having more energy, out there and helping each other.
What did you see from that Marquette game earlier this week that you really wanted to specifically improve on for this game against Marshall, and did you see that improvement today?
Yeah, we did a better job, the starters. If you look at our numbers turning the ball over, it's 13 total, but I thought we did a better job of taking care of the basketball. Obviously, they're different opponents, different schemes. But that's, we just those guys having 6 turnovers, Marquette, and us having 15, you're putting yourself in a hole right there. And then, we had a group of guys that didn't make a shot, like 3 different guys together, like, were 0 for the game. And so, were they good shots? Were they not good shots? You didn't convert. Like, so our ability to shoot the basketball has to be in play, right? And if it's not, then we got to be able to be efficient at the rim, get to the free throw line, and be able to score. So I thought coming off of that game, more than anything, just having a purpose and understanding like who you're going against. Just because you drove the ball against some team and had a lot of success doesn't mean you're going to be able to drive the ball versus the next opponent. Just kind of be able to watch film and understand some things. And I just thought Marquette was a lot quicker to the basketball. I thought they were tougher than us. And they got us to speed up and make poor decisions.
As you look to your bench and trying to get some rebounding help, where do you need it from?
All of them, really, when it gets down to it. Like, everybody has to, everybody's a defensive rebounder in the game. Some people don't offensive rebound because they get back on defense. But everybody's a defensive rebounder. And right now we're not doing a good job with it, whether you start for us or you don't start for us. But, like, everybody wants to point, at size every time. And obviously sometimes they'll have the lion's share of it. But, like, you need your guards to rebound, too. You need them to be around the ball. I thought CJ did some good things. Obviously he had 4 rebounds. Raleigh had 5 rebounds in 13 minutes. I thought Miles went and got a couple tough ones. Braden chased one down along the baseline that was pretty impressive. It was just like, we just got to have a better nose, for the basketball when it's not just the simple rebounds that come right to you.
Man, I asked Jakari a couple of weeks ago about coming here with a scorer's mentality, and he said when you come to Purdue, you have a winner's mentality, not any other. That's kind of the number one thing, and I know that's something you like to pinpoint. How did he kind of take the news that he wasn't going to be starting for the first time? And did you get the response off the bench from him that you kind of hoped for?
Yeah, G's a winner. Like, he led his team to a state title last year, and sometimes he, had to score a lot. Sometimes he had to play make, and sometimes a little bit of both. But, he's great. Like, he was fine with it. Obviously, I met with him and let Will know one-on-one that they were coming out of it. I just really emphasize, like I told you guys before the game, like, we should get a positive response from 4 people. Don't look at it as a demotion. Look at it as another opportunity to come in and help your team win. It's still winning basketball, right? And, that's what we want those guys to do, is just like look at it as, okay, this is an opportunity where maybe I could play better in this role than before. And when you keep your focus right there, it's fine. He understood, he understood that he didn't finish some games. Everybody wants to start, right? But the most important thing is, can you finish it? Miles has finished some, CJ has finished some, he's finished some. But obviously when you have some blowout wins right there, it doesn't matter, right? Who finishes. I'm just talking in the games that are closer. So, like, that's what you want guys to have, that mentality. Well, I can start or not start, but your goal is to finish the game. Because if you give us a better chance to win, and that's how you play in that first 35 minutes, like, we're going to have you in there at the end.